happening, my friend? It's Brando here, and in this video you're going to want to pay close attention. I'm going to really break down the different types of SBA loans that you can get when it comes to starting a business. I'm also going to share with you my experience with this over the last 12 months, so you're going to want to know this stuff, you're going to want to pay attention. And at first I was thinking I was going to kind of take the camera here and kind of show you my computer screen and go through this because I've got a website loaded here and it could do a better explanation than I could, but I figured I'd just instead read it. Alright, I figured I'd kind of read it for you because there's only 3 main SBA loans that you can apply for when it comes to starting a business. And the first one that we're going to dive into is a 7A terms loan. This is the most common. Alright, typically it's issued to a little bit of restrictions, such as for working capital, refinance debt. Alright, that's really what it's issued for. You can get anywhere from SBA securing 75 to 85% of the loan, so you'd have to pay obviously the remainder 15% or 25%, and the principals go up to $2 million. Okay, and the terms in which you can pay that back and off is 7 to 25 years. All right, the second term loan is a CDC 504 term loan. All right, this is ideally used for purchases or improvements to fix assets. Alright, and these can go all the way from $1.5 million to $4 million. Unlike 7A loans, CDCs are only 40% backed, okay, by SBA, meaning that's 10% that's going to come to you. The borrower in kind of a form of collateral. Alright, interest rates are going to be typically closely tied to 5 to 10 years. Alright, so you got some risk there. Alright, and then there's microloans, okay, and this is one of the more popular approaches lately, because microloans, it can go up to a maximum of $35,000 with a term of 6 years paying that off, and then you got your general interest rates, which fluctuate from 8% to 13%, on an average loan size of about $13,000. So hopefully that makes sense. That's ultimately the only 3 approaches you can take. There are different ways you can work out deals with people, specifically depending on which provider, which SBA loan provider you're going for. But that said, my experience with this over the last 12 months, having started lots of different types of businesses in the last 3 years, I just advise you, instead of strapping this ball and chain to your leg, if you're looking at starting a business, you don't get a loan. All right, because I've seen people, it's taken them like it says here, 7 to 25 years. I've seen people take like 35 years to pay off their loan. And if you're looking at getting involved in a business, I've got a lead for you here. If you're looking for something that creates flexibility, time freedom, and leverage without the overhead of dealing with employees, equipment, and all that stuff, I'll share with you what I transitioned over to 12 months ago, which was after running traditional brick and mortar business, I switched to an internet business after coming across a person on the internet who wasn't doing anything technical, wasn't on the computer all day, wasn't doing anything hard, and I started to model and copy what they were doing. In a period of 2 weeks after that point, I was able to create a full-time income working part-time. And there's a lot of different online businesses that you could start, you could get involved with, and when you know what you're doing, alright, when you have someone who's willing to help you, you can create a very passive, lucrative income and business, alright, in a relatively short period of time. And it's the best advice I could give you. Instead of trying to do it all yourself, instead of trying to go and apply and get all these loans and get into debt that takes you years and years to pay off, you look and consider looking at the internet. You look at the internet as a way, it means, and the best way to actually get involved in something, to start a business online, find someone who's willing to help you, okay? That's what really broke me through. So that's my 2 cents, my friend. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn how to start your own business on the internet in a way that creates lucrative time freedom and leverage without being on the computer all day, without any of this technical stuff like building websites or products, then I'll put a link down to my site below. And here's what you can do. When you go there, you'll see a video introduction from myself. It's about 2-3 minutes long, explaining how you can do this step by step to get the results that you want. And then after that, you will see testimonials from people who I personally work with. So I appreciate you, my friend. Hope you enjoyed the video, like I said, and I'll see you on the beach of the world. Take care.